Hello and welcome back to the We Are City channel, to episode 12, I think this is now, of our FC 26 career mode with Manchester City. In the last episode, things haven't been going well in terms of quality. We lost to Liverpool, we drew 2-2 Olympiacos. We're going to kick things off with them. You can see in the calendar what's in store as well, what we will be coming up against in today's episode. But something I wanted to talk about is our defence, because I had a look at it, and actually, since January the 19th, with that 5-0 win over Galatasaray in the Champions League, I think we ended one of our episodes. Since then, we've actually not had a clean sheet since then. And we're in the middle of March. Not a clean sheet since the 19th of January, which is crazy. And we're now in mid-March. And in that time, we conceded 24 goals across games in 12 games. So 24 goals in 12 games. That is 2 goals a game at the moment we're conceding. That needs to change in today's episode. Defeat to Liverpool makes the title race a little bit more exciting, with 5 points only in it now. And Liverpool feel they can catch us with our confidence down. Olympiacos will kick things off again today in the Champions League. Then it's going to be Leeds away, which we're going to simulate, I think. And then we're going to play Brighton at home, and we'll see what other Champions League game pops up here, or maybe even before it, in this area, and hopefully we get to the quarterfinals. I mean, surely Olympiacos don't knock us out, but they did get a 2-2 draw. And we are going to make a few little changes tactically, maybe some big changes to try and start out this defence. Well, the season started so well in the back three, defensively so strong in the back three, but that has changed. So we are going to go a bit more solid. I'll try to be a bit more solid. We're going to change to a 4-1-4-1 formation. Back to the back three, or back four. Livramento at right back and Aitner at left back. Kusanov comes in today for Diaz, who's tired, and that back line with Joško Vardiol. It's Rodri in the holding role, the captain, with Cherki and Foden in front, and Semenyo and Vinny in the wide areas with Haaland through the middle. There's still a lot of attacking players in there. Marmoush, Savinho, Reinders, Anderson, Nico, O'Reilly, Victor Heiss and Lekeba on the bench. Is still a very strong side. It's still a strong bench, but that hopefully will make us a little bit more solid defensively. In possession, we're going to look a little bit like this. So the front sort of five, and then Aitner and Livramento coming now, helping out Rodri. Vardiol and Kusanov have got a lot of work to do there. Maybe Kusanov is more suited to this formation than that of Ruben Diaz, who misses out today. Let's hope we can get our first clean sheet in what has been a long time, over 3 months now. So there is the team arriving at the Etihad Stadium. Manchester City take on Olympiacos. 2-2 draw currently. Vinicius Jr. was in ridiculous form in the last one. We need him in ridiculous form again today, because this City side have not been good enough recently. Cherki and Foden the creative force, Rodri in the holding role. Let's get back to our best now in a crucial stage of the season as we go on the run-in for the Champions League, the FA Cup and the Premier League. Could the treble be done again? We're hoping it can do. Let's get into this. Had a few bad performances this season, Kusanov. Alan White to Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo. Cross in. Oh, keeper spilled it and Erling Haaland puts it in. Great ball in by Semenyo. 1-0 City. We're in front now in the UEFA Champions League. 3-2 up, and that is 16-7 in the Champions League. And actually, I think 39 in 39 appearances for City from Erling Haaland this season. Great cross in by Semenyo. Works so well on his right-hand side. The ball comes in. The goalkeeper, I don't know what he's doing. He flaps it. He's under pressure. And Erling Haaland is there to head it in and give Manchester City the lead. Good header by Erling Haaland. Vardiol. One thing I really want today is a clean sheet. Vardiol's lost out here somehow. Penalty. What are we doing? Penalty. Vardiol was a donkey there. Come on, Bataya. Pep Biel. Scores 1-1. So no clean sheet as we're talking about it, because Vardiol is absolutely rubbish there. Vardiol there, that is embarrassingly poor. Foden. Haaland, strength, Haaland with the goal! Brilliant from Erling Haaland, 2-1 Manchester City. Absolutely fantastic from Erling Haaland there. Ball comes in from Foden after a good find by Rodri. Great muscle, great first touch on the head. Defender comes across to him. He's left one on his back on the floor, but it's too late because he's already hit it. Past the goalkeeper for 2-1. City in front again, and let's defend like a team now. Foden, Semenyo. Semenyo. Foden's in. Foden's in for 3! 3-1 Manchester City. Brilliant by Phil Foden. And another assist off that far side by Antoine Semenyo. Phil Foden, he's firing at the moment. Better keeping possession. Rodri, that midfield. Brilliant by Rodri. Fantastic by Rodri. Haaland's in for the hat-trick. Erling Haaland! 4-1 Manchester City. Well, there you have it. Not the performance we expected, to be honest, but Manchester City might be back. Look at the Cherki Foden. Vinny gets there. Vinny, brilliant. Across the box. Semenyo cracks one. Saved by the goalkeeper. Down to Cherki. Good feet. O'Reilly. Vinny. Foden. O'Reilly. Back wide to Vinny. Vinicius Junior! Oh, should score, Vinny. Livramento. Rodri. Nicely done. Just hand into Foden. Nicely done. Foden over top towards Vinny Junior. Even better. And here goes Vinny. Trouble for the opposition. Vinny. Vinny. Vinicius Junior! Right at the goalkeeper. Into Marmoush. Back to Reinders. Marmoush. Savinho. Marmoush! Great goal, 5-1. Absolutely brilliant goal, 5-1. Marmoush with 9 in 9 in the Champions League. He's been fantastic as well in this competition. That's a really good goal. A well-worked goal by City. Kasanov. A lovely ball forward by Kasanov. In trouble there, Olympiacos. Full-time whistle goes. A 5-1 win for Manchester City. And what a performance. A hat-trick for Haaland. Marmoush off the bench scored as well. Foden spectacular. And City feeling more like Manchester City there today, which is what we wanted. Well, these are the results for the Champions League. So Arsenal go through against Galatasaray, Olympiacos through against Strasbourg, PSG versus Sporting, they go through. Barcelona knocked out by Bayer Leverkusen, that is a bit of a shock. Benfica knock out Juve, Liverpool knock out Lazio, and Real Madrid knock out Atalanta, but only on penalties. Well, Wolves, who remember if we smashed them, we absolutely smashed them in the FA Cup, didn't we? They've got a new manager in Imanol Alguacil, who was former Larry Al manager, so that's interesting to see how he does there. And up next, we've got Leeds United in the Premier League. A game they'll simulate against the Leeds United side away from home. Look who's in charge of Leeds. It's Mikel Arteta. What's gone wrong there with his time at Arsenal? Leeds United away from home. City don't pick up a clean sheet. City do concede goals again. 2 goals conceded against Leeds, but a 3-2 win. How does it go? So Vinicius Junior scores a double in the opening parts of the game. Shelishchuk gets a goal back. Haaland makes it 3-1 and then misses a penalty later on. Dacey makes it 3-2 in the 84th minute for a cagey last few minutes of the game. But City do come out with 3 points. Well, next is actually FA Cup action. FA Cup quarter-final time. We face off against Brighton, who could have been the side that knocked out last season, if I'm right. So we face them in an FA Cup quarter-final. We go with a heavily rotated side, but we stick with the 4-1-4-1, which works so well in Olympiacos. So Makeda and Macaster on the bench with Anderson, Erling Haaland, Rodri, Ait Yuri, Kusanov and Vita Heiss. The start 11 is Bataille in goal. Omar El Hilali, back from injury, comes into the side. He starts at right back straight away with Captain Diaz Lakeba and O'Reilly the back 4. It's Nick Gonzalez in the holding midfield role with Reinders and Cherki in front. Semenyo on the right, Savinho on the left, and Marmoush through the middle. No Foden, no Vinny Junior. Quite a lot of big players have been rested today. The pressure is on these other ones because we've got Champions League quarter-finals coming up pretty soon in today's episode, and that, I think, is going to take the sort of main role of this episode. That is going to be the main game. Well, there's Pep Guardiola giving his side a talking to before this FA Cup quarter-final, knowing the semi-final is on the line, and knowing the City side could get to a few finals this season, couldn't we? We're obviously still in the FA Cup, we're out of the Carabao Cup, we're still in that Premier League title race, and we're of course still in the UEFA Champions League as well. And like I said, I do think Brighton could have been the side that knocked us out last season. I might be wrong on that one, but I think they might have been the side that knocked us out last season in the FA Cup. Angel Julio captains the side. They've gone with a different team. Now, we can't actually look at the lineups on FC26 due to this glitch that when you get to the lineups, it does crash. So I'll have to look at the lineups through the performance section once again. We can see there, they've actually beat some good sides on the way. They've beaten Sheffield Wednesday, actually. We beat Arsenal. We had a tougher draw. The teams that are left aren't that strong from what it looks like. Brighton line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. It's Evan Ferguson up top, Jorginho Ruta, Ibrahim Osman, Katamo in that 3 behind with Vifer and Baleba in the midfield 2, De Kuyper, Igor Gilles the captain, Boshagli and Weiser at the back 4 with Cal Rushworth in goal. And eventually we've got Djukaric, Diego Gomez, O'Mahony. They've got Buenanotte, Adam Webster, Augustin Roberto, Matt O'Reilly, Harry Amas and Jason Steele. Savinho. Marmoush. Tijani Reinders. El Hilali. Semenyo. El Hilali keeps going here. El Hilali into the box. Marmoush attacks it. 1-0 City. Really nice goal. El Hilali with the assist. You can't afford to lose El Hilali. I think he's not played as much football as he wanted. He's been injured for quite a while as well, which hasn't helped. That's a really good ball into the box by him. He's a fantastic backup to Tino Livramento. It's a great lift into the box. And Omar Marmoush just gets another goal, as he regularly does through the middle. Good header. Back of the net. Cherki. Right to Semenyo. Space for Antoine Semenyo. In towards Tijani Reinders! Oh! Did Rushworth save that? Nico. Marmoush. Cherki. Onto Marmoush, who gets going here through the middle. Marmoush! Oh! And saved by Carl Rushworth. Semenyo. Marmoush. That wide to Semenyo. Over top to Marmoush. Gets there. Semenyo. It's Cherki! Good save! Savini on the rebound. Rushworth, oh, good save. Good goalkeeping. Out to Elliot Anderson. Marmoush. Reinders. Good feet. Mikasa. El Hilali. On towards. It's Castel Lekeba, the centre-back. Oh, and it's blocked away. Marmoush. In behind to Ryan McAdoo. Youngster off the bench here. McAdoo. Oh, he's just too weak to then hold it up for Mikasa. O'Reilly's in there. Full-time whistle goes. A 1-0 win over Brighton. Not a vintage Manchester City performance, but a clean sheet. Our first since, what, January the 19th. And we go through to semi-final now. We're going to Wembley in the Emirates FA Cup. Well, two things I wanted to pick out is first of the Premier League team of the week. Marmoush in there, El Hilali, Diaz, O'Reilly, Rushworth. I mean, these are FA Cup players being named in there. But somebody who's playing so well at Manchester, away from Manchester City on loan is Sangare at Everton. He's got to come back next season. If we lose Marmoush, I think Sangare becomes the backup to Erling Haaland. And it's time for Champions League football. And the quarter-final draw has been made. Manchester City face Paris Saint-Germain. What a quarter-final set of teams this is really. Arsenal Atleti, Benfica Leverkusen, Real Madrid Liverpool, Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City. Wow. I mean, if Barcelona went through instead of Benfica, for example, or someone, who did Benfica play actually? Juventus. I think it's that was Barcelona. That would be a crazy draw. And Bayern instead of Leverkusen, well, wow. That would be some set of quarter-final teams, wouldn't it? This is time we know it to face Paris Saint-Germain away at the Parc des Princes. Some big changes really in the side. So Rayan Cherki comes out with that midfield. And Ruben Diaz and Ait-Nouri come out with that defence. In comes Lekeba, Kusanov and Anderson. So it's Bataille in goal. Livramento, Kusanov, Lekeba and Vardy, a defensive looking back four. Semenyo, Anderson, captain Rodri, Foden and Vinny Jr. in that midfield five. Haaland, of course, up top. We've got Marmoush, Savinho, Reinders, Cherki, Diaz, Ait-Nouri, El Hilali and Nico Gonzalez on the bench. Well, Manchester City arrive at the Parc des Princes today knowing we're coming up against one of the top sides in European football. Paris Saint-Germain not too long ago were Champions League winners. However, we are the current holders of this competition. We are the current Champions League holders. Our intention is to go all the way again. They've made some changes to their side. Some new players come in. No longer Luis Enrique in charge. I'm not exactly sure who the Paris Saint-Germain manager is, and we won't be able to find it out because we will not be able to have a look at the PSG lineup, unfortunately, in the sort of usual graphic of the Champions League, thanks to EA Sports and their issues with the game. So we'll have to just see how it looks in terms of the lineup and the performance tab. But they are captained by Marquinhos. They've got Alisson now in goal. Their road so far, Sporting on the way. They've beat, Sporting on the way. I'm not sure who else they beat on the way. But it looks like the team is strong from Paris Saint-Germain. They've probably made some signings. But that front three is great. And look at that, another crash. So PSG do line up in a 4-3-3 formation. It is Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele and Desiree Doué. They're all 90 rated front three. Warren Zaire-Emery in the midfield with João Neves and Fabian Ruiz. That's a very, very good midfield. João Neves 90 rated as well. Alvaro Carreras has been signed from Real Madrid. He starts at left back with Captain Marquinhos, Willy Pacho and Achraf Hakimi in the back four. In goal, it is Alisson Becker. Now on the bench, they've got Luca Hernandez, Kangin Lee, Randall Colomawani, Ethan Nwaneri signed from Arsenal, Lucas Antunes, Goncalo Ramos, Bradley Barcola 88 rated, Ilya Jambani, and also Lucas Cavalier 87 rated. Alisson starts ahead of him. Lekeba playing at the heart of a back three a little bit at the moment. Vardiol, Haaland, line to Vinny Jr. The PSG would love to have in their books. Vinny Jr. here. Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. Oh, past Alisson's post. Really good start by City's number 11. Switch of play here. Up to Doué. Into Vardio. Feet by Desiree Doué. Pulled it back here to chance on Bataya. Oh, what a save by Bataya. Vardio out to Doué. Look at Hakimi go here. He's away from Vardio. He's Ashraf Hakimi. And Lekeba. Good defending by Lekeba. Corner. I thought I'd give away a penalty there. Onto Livramento and back across towards Kusanov. Oh, Kusanov, that's terrible. You can't do that in a Champions League game like this. Kvaratskhelia. Lekeba, great defending. Behind for a corner, but Kusanov, you can't be doing that at this level. Right towards Semenyo. Anderson. Oh, the quality of pass. Haaland's gone. Haaland's gone, but the quality of pass is not there again. Oh, Lekeba. Great challenge by Lekeba. Saves us after a Kusanov mistake. Carreras. Tackled by Livramento. Can't go wide to Vinny. Because they're watching it. Livramento through the middle. Rangers, we've overloaded one side here. And here's Vinicius Jr. And a ball in towards Erling. On a plate for Erling. No. Cleared away. Vinny back down to Rangers. Keeps it well. Tackled by Hakimi. Is that not a foul? Apparently not. Counters on. Rangers. Cherki. Semenyo. Onside. Semenyo. Oh, he's supposed to be quick. Feel like he's running quicksand there at Antoine Semenyo. Cherki. Livramento. Onto Marmouche. Near post. Haaland is there. Erling, you lazy, lazy centre forward. If you ran across the near post there, you score. But you left it for Rangers. You didn't have to. Pulled it back here. Goal. Brilliant goal. There you are. Paris Saint-Germain scoring the 87th minute. 1-0. Kvaratskhelia with a goal. We've been rubbish. Vardiol. Last chance saloon here for City. Vinny. Livramento. Over top to Vinny. Takes it away from Hakimi. Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. Another shot wide. Full time. Paris Saint-Germain 1. Manchester City 0. And we lose again at the Parc des Princes. So we lose again in the Champions League. How many chances? Not many today. But the good ones we did have, we didn't take. The creativity was non-existent at times. That was poor. Really poor. Got it all 2 now at the Etihad against this PSG team. Well, Semenyo did get injured away in that game against PSG, but it will just be 5 days out with a bruised shoulder injury. It's not a long-term injury once again for him. We are still clear at top of that Premier League table. We haven't really concentrated on the Premier League in today's episode. Particularly, it's all about UEFA Champions League action. The next game against West Ham United, we are going to see West Ham are not having the best of seasons. They find themselves down in 16th place. They are going to avoid relegation with Wolves, Everton and Burnley pretty much gone. So we're going to simulate this game against West Ham. The final game of the episode will be that second leg against Paris Saint-Germain. Can we get to a Champions League semi-final? That is the big question. Well, at home against West Ham United, expect Manchester City to come out on top. We do come out on top quite heavily with a big win and a clean sheet. Foden, Haaland, Cherki and Foden again on the score sheet. 4 goals for Manchester City, a clean sheet for the club as well. And we do keep ourselves in great form in the Premier League, but we need to just carry that over now, continue it into the UEFA Champions League, where we take on Paris Saint-Germain in a massive game at home. Well, press conference for Pep Guardiola to talk about Paris Saint-Germain pre-match, talk about Vinicius Jr. performing for his team. Can he work? Well, he will work. He's got to perform on the highest stage in a Champions League quarter-final against Paris Saint-Germain. That is what Vinicius Jr. needs to do. Cherki, will he play the sweeper keeper role? I don't think so, because he's not going to be playing in goalie, eh? What have you done with these questions? And finally, okay, this is more like it. Can Kvaratskhelia be stopped by Tino Livramento? He wasn't in the first leg. Well, encourage Livramento, he's got to do it in the second leg. I'm going to make a big tactical decision today. We're going to stick with the 4-1-4-1, but change things at the back. So, it is going to be Bataya in goal. Livramento, Joško Vardiol, right side centre-back. He's got 5-star weak foot, so I'm not worried about him playing him there. Him and Lekeba partnered together. Lekeba's now 86 rated. He looks like a really good signing with me. 9 years, he's now 87 rated. That back line looks strong to me. Diaz drops to the bench, who's tied alongside Kasanov and El Hilali. It's Rodri in the holding role, who captains the side, 93 rated, with Semenyo and Vinicius Jr. in the wide areas. Cherki and Rangers in the middle, and Haaland through the middle. I was thinking of dropping Semenyo for Marmoush. Maybe I do drop Semenyo for Marmoush and play Cherki. Cherki's wasting the right. I mean, Semenyo's a little bit tired. Oh, he's not quite sharp, but he's been a key player for us. Marmoush stays on the bench. We know how good Marmoush is, but I just don't know where we play him. Unless Cherki plays out here, Rangers plays in here, Marmoush plays in here. Maybe we do that. But Marmoush is -8 in that position. I don't think so. I think Cherki starts. I think for now Cherki starts. We're going to go with that. Marmoush can be the impact substitution that has been all season. Foden on the bench as well, who we'll look to when needed to. Maybe Savinho as well. But we're going to go with that and see if it works at Manchester City. Here we go, Champions League semi-final on the line. A big game for Manchester City at the Etihad against Paris Saint-Germain. We've had these big games before in the Champions League. We've had these big games where we've had to come back. Today is just another one of those. Today is another one where this side have to perform to their absolute best to go through in the UEFA Champions League. City take on a very good Paris Saint-Germain side. They beat us 1-0 at their ground. We were particularly poor and only lost 1-0, so that's one positive to take from it. The two sides come out of the Etihad. The fans have to be behind us. The ground has to be rocking. And we have to push ourselves all the way to go and win this one and get to a semi-final. This is our competition. We are the holders. We are not going out at the quarter-final stage. Arsenal, LT, Benfica, Bayer Leverkusen, Liverpool, Real Madrid, the other ties. Come on, City. This is the Paris Saint-Germain starting 11. So Kvaratskhelia, Dembele and Desiree Doué once again in the front three. Zaire Emery, Vitinha and João Neves once again. The midfield three. Vitinha comes in. He didn't play in the first leg. 91 rated. Alvaro Carreras. It is Marquinhos, Pacho and Hakimi the same back four with Alisson Becker in goal. On the bench they've got Cernes, Nanieri, Colomowani, Fabian Ruiz, Luca Hernandez, Goncalo Ramos, Bradley Barcola, Zabani and Cavalier. So the only one change from that first leg is Vitinha comes in. What a midfielder he is. Would be some worldy. Never mind, we've started this game very badly. Dembele. Dembele! What a save by Bataya behind for a corner. What a massive save. Both got fast, 5-star weak foot, so I'm not too worried about that. Semenyo. Past Alvaro Carreras here. Just can't pass the ball forward, this team. PSG present us with openings, and Cherki, and there's a chance now. Rangers. On to Vinny Jr. Vinny's in. Vinny Jr. Oh, what a miss. Need to do the simple things, Vinny, because at the moment, he's been really bad. Livramento. Semenyo. Onside, Semenyo. Back to Reinders. To Jardy Reinders! Oh, saved by Alisson and away by Hakimi. Carreras over the top. Read by Lekeba. Away by Livramento. Half-time 0-0. I don't think we're going to get anything from this. I don't even think we're going to score. We've been bad again in the forward areas. Really bad. We don't feel like we can score. I don't feel like we can pass a football either. It's an embarrassing performance, really. Rangers. Cherki. Haaland's in. Erling Haaland! I take it back. What a ball by Cherki. What an hit from Erling Haaland. 99 for the Norwegian. In the UEFA Champions League. What a ball by Cherki this is. First time. Haaland takes it on the right foot. And he thumps it in the roof of the net. I might just settle the team now, hopefully. What a hit by Haaland. There's no chance for Alisson to keep that one out. What a finish. I think he actually catches it underneath the bar on the way through. Level at 1-1, Manchester City. And let's get a hold of this game now at the Etihad. Cherki. Haaland. Vinny Jr. blocked away. Haaland back out to Cherki. Rayan Cherki! Oh, just past the post. What's that space for the middle, Cherki? Haaland. Livramento. Reinders. Oh, it's so crap from Livramento and Reinders there. He's going to win it back, though. Then he plays Semenyo. There's a bit of space here. Semenyo. Pull it back to Reinders. To Jardy Reinders! Oh! Marquinhos, we've had chances in this one. We've had chances in a big game like this against a top team like this. We've had some good chances. We've had Scalia. We're being opened up here. Fabian Ruiz making runs from the midfield. Alvaro Carreras. We've had Scalia. Goal. Saw it coming 1-1. Brilliant play by PSG, and Dembele scores. I think that's us out the Champions League, isn't it? I'll defend him. But great play from PSG as well. Vinny. Foden. Cherki. In behind. Semenyo's in! Antoine Semenyo! Antoine Semenyo! Cherki again. 2-2. And it's Antoine Semenyo with a goal. What a ball by Cherki again. An absolute maestro in that midfield. Lifts it over to Semenyo. Great touch, and then has he got the composure? Has he got the strength to hold off Carreras and get a shot off? He does. And he hits it with power right down the middle. Past Alisson for 2-1 Manchester City. Bakula's on for Doué. Here is Fabian Ruiz. And look at Rayan Cherki doing the hard yards for his team. Haaland. Wide to Cherki. Haaland. Semenyo again in a wide area. Semenyo in. Phil Foden! Oh, he's put it wide. Bakula again. Bakula inside. Dembele. Give out Scalia, a lovely switch of play. Bradley Bakula. Right here he stays with him. João Neves deflecting around the box here. Dembele, what a goal! I think we've met a better team this season in Paris Saint-Germain. A much better team than us. Well, Marmoush Vinicius Jr. But we have met a much better team than us. 2-2. We're going out the Champions League. And they're just too good. Unless Cherki. Oh! What an interception by Marquinhos. Haaland's got him behind there. Haaland had gone. And I'd found him. Vardiel got interception. Semenyo. To Cherki. Foden. Semenyo. Last chance saloon here. Semenyo. In towards Haaland! We're not done yet. We are not finished yet. 3-2 Manchester City. Erling Haaland, found by Antoine Semenyo, has been absolutely fantastic today. 3-2. I think we've met our match here, but we are not going down without a fight. And Erling Haaland is found by Antoine Semenyo. Last kick of the game. Past goalkeeper Alisson. 3-2 Manchester City. Wow. 3-3 on aggregate. We're going to extra time. 10 goals now in 9 appearances. He and Marmoush are on. That is the last kick of normal time. Last kick of the 90 minutes. We're going to extra time. And this has been an incredible tie. What a game between two of the top sides in Europe. I can't believe we're still in it. That Dembele goal, it crushed me. They're going to play a short to João Neves. It's obvious. I think here he nicks it. He plays Marmoush here. And he plays Ait Nuri. And Rayan Ait Nuri's away. And Hakimi chases him. A little back heel and Pacho reads it. They are so, so good. Oh, Livramento out of position here. Kvaratskhelia. Trouble is brewing. Vardiel got interception. Can't get it away. Oh, Cherki dives in again by mistake. Good tackle again. Cherki away to Phil Foden. Haaland, Foden. Oh, it's so poor by us. The mistakes that PSG don't make, we do. Half time, all level. It might go to penalties this one, but the mistakes they don't make in possession, we do. It's not good enough. There they go again. Hakimi. Good feet by Hakimi. Bakula. Oh, Bataya comes out and claims it. Oh, well done, Battaglia, and Semenyo brings it away with power. And Semenyo into Rodri. Well done, Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo keeps going here. Antoine Semenyo. Inside. Antoine Semenyo! Shot deflect into the hands of Alisson. Carrerasso nearly caught by Alisson. And Semenyo, and that is full time. 3-3 in aggregate it goes to penalties. Well, whoever gets knocked out here, both sides have been fantastic. We don't deserve it, they don't deserve to go out. But one of us is going out, and I think it might be us because I don't trust this side of penalties. Hopefully I'm wrong, but we're never good on penalties. We're Manchester City. This is our worst part of our game, penalties. Although in possession today, we have been shocking. We will take first. Antoine Semenyo steps up. It's a high pressure situation. Top right hand corner goes Antoine Semenyo. Good penalty from him. Kvaratskhelia against Battaglia, who's got a bit of a penalty record, as has Donnarumma. Down the middle he goes, and Kvaratskhelia scores. Omar Marmouche. Oh, bottom left-hand corner. Alisson goes the right way, it still goes in. Bradley Bakala. Down the middle, saved by Battaglia. Ready. Phil Foden. Top left corner scores. 3-1 Manchester City. Randall Colomwani against Battaglia. Oh, he goes the right way and Mawani puts it wide. Rayan Cherki can send Manchester City to a Champions League semi-final, the goal here. Cherki scores. We're going to the Champions League semi-finals. That is the best team I have played in this series so far in PSG. They were better than us. I have to say, they were better than us. The patterns of play they put together, the possession, the way they defended was unbelievable. But somehow we get it to a penalty shootout. We take it all the way. And we end up going to a Champions League semi-final on penalties. And Rayan Cherki fitting after that performance to step up and score the winning penalty. Erling Haaland didn't even need to step up. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you found it already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can join the WeST Members Club to see these videos extended and early where you want to find out what we do in the semi-final. If you join the Members Club now, you can find out. The players leave the field, the fans are happy, the players are happy. Pep Guardiola will be celebrating with the players here because that's a massive win against a very, very good side. I'm surprised Paris Saint-Germain don't do the business against them. Surprised they don't knock us out. But getting to the semi-final now, we're 2 wins away from the final again and 3 wins away from retaining our Champions League title. That is how massive that win actually is. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.